Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome to this new video about Fetch or ASI, whatever you want to call it. Wanted to do a video on this because, well, it actually turned relatively interesting. Was quite bullish earlier this morning. So wanted to talk about what's possible here. I tried to keep you updated on Fetch quite a bit, and what I said last time around as well. And in general, I think that's the most important thing you should know about Fetch right now. Is that on the higher time frames, like if we look at the daily time frame here, I would call this a bullish structure. All right, we had a bit of a blow off top right here. We had some balance on top of this level at 1.55 and 1.5, which we were not able to hold when Bitcoin found that bearish pressure, of course, the 1st of October, 2 weeks back. But overall, after breaking above $1 and then also breaking above and holding this Thursday 1.28, I do think technically we are bullish. Now, in addition to that, what you can see is that every time what happens with Fetch is that you have this huge momentum coming in, followed by a bit of a sell-off. Momentum coming in, sell-off, momentum coming in, sell-off. This is the open interest, right? So that's, I call that momentum. There's multiple ways in which you can kind of judge momentum. But this is basically the amount of positions or the amount of dollars in positions opened. Now, what's interesting is that we've had a sell-off since the 22nd of September, to be honest, or well, maybe a little bit shorter, but at least for 2 weeks. And then earlier this morning, which already started last week as well, we actually gained new momentum. So the main question right now is that, all right, well, technically we are bullish on the higher time frames. If you zoom out to something like the 12-hour time frame, I think we are consolidating here. The EMAs are practically flat. So that means we're consolidating between 1.55 and 1.29.5 cents. So the question is well, all right, this momentum we got earlier this morning, which also came with quite a bit of volume. The volume is up 40% over the last 24 hours. Is that enough to push Fetch above this level around 1.55 and 1.5 to actually make those higher highs we want to get in this structure? That's the main question. The answer to that is we don't know. All right. I mean, the most bullish, the best case scenario is we break above 1.55 now. All right. If we break above 1.55 now, I will assume the momentum has continued to be bullish as well. So then I think it's most likely we're going up to 1.75 and ultimately also up to 1.85 and 1.9, which is my first real next price target. So this is the best case scenario. Is this a possibility? Yes. I would say this will happen if we see a little bit more continuation from the open interest here, right? One momentum gain here is good, but in the end, we got a couple of these before we actually started to rally the last time around. And you can also see Bitcoin is at a very strong resistance level right now, which also has an effect on Fetch because the market is quite correlated still. So for now, I would say, because we don't have the breakout yet, I'd say it's most likely that we will stay in this consolidation for now. But ultimately, I do think, and this could be the start of that, I do think we'll break out. All right. And I think that's the most important thing for you to focus on as well. All right. Because I don't think we'll break out here. I could be wrong. And if we do break out, like I said, if we get that breakout with a continuation in the momentum, then I would buy regardless. I think that's a setup that's actually worth it. And AI is also still a relatively strong performer in terms of narratives, as you can see right here. So I think that buy would be worth it. But now, given the fact that it's still very early, it's Monday, which is a bit of a tricky day sometimes, and Bitcoin is at resistance, I would say it's most likely we will not break out. But that doesn't necessarily mean we won't. All right, so be ready for the breakout. But I would not speculate on the breakout now. So I would not buy Fetch now prematurely because you think it's going to break out, if you know what I mean. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know on Fetch for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments, of course. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.